The opener was everything we could have asked for, and now this building stretched to capacity. Game 2 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Boston Red Sox.
Briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, D-Ro?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Price ready with the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away.
Batting second, here's the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Skied into very shallow right. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's David Freese to stand in. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Ro, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground toward the left. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Now the Red Sox will get their shot, no score. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Rafael Devers in this one. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Hyunjin Ryu will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Line towards center field. Hernandez is right there. 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Benintendi is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. A little bit outside. 2-1. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Steve Pierce now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
That's a foul ball.
Ryu steps into his windup. Here's the 1-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. A solo shot that time for Steve Pearce. His first homer so far in the series, and the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 0-1 on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. Now 1-0 Boston. Now at the plate, Manny Machado. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. Machado, a native Floridian. He's a second-year big leaguer. That's inside. 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
2-1.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stepping up now, Chris Taylor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Push to the right side, and this is taken for the out.
Batting sixth, designated hitter,
First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Drilled right back up the middle. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're down 1-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. One and one the count now. Drilled on the ground is short. Taken in by Machado. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
batting seventh, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the third base line. Turner has it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. So digging in now, Kike Hernandez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. One away now for the free swinging right fielder Yasiel Puig. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. A 1-1 count to Puig.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Puig will take a big turn and head for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Two balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes. Hit on the ground to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Settling in now, Brian Dozier, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Benintendi going back on it. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, taking the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his first homer here in the series, and it gives the Dodgers a 3-1 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Stepping in now, David Freese. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Driven nicely into the gap. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Behind 0-2 now.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's 3-1 LA. Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. And he has some trouble with it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Now a ball line softly down the right field line, but foul. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now Payoff pitch home. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Comes set with the 0-1. Up around the face. Bradley at second. Vasquez on at first with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Two pitch just missed. Andrew Benintendi is on deck. First and second here with nobody out. Hit sharply on the ground. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of it.
Standing in now, Steve Pierce. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. On to Lansdowne and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His second home run of the game as they take the lead 4-3.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be hitting that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the ground.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Martinez swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is his second year as a major leaguer. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Yeah.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in Game 2. The Red Sox 4 and the Dodgers 3. Into the box now, Chris Taylor will start off the inning for the Dodgers with Matt Kemp waiting on deck to follow. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just a bit high.
1-0.
2 balls and no strikes. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Full count.
Full count still. The 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
How about it? Designated hitter.
Now to the plate is the Dodgers' designated hitter, Matt Kemp. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Three runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. 1-1 is taken for strike 2. there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kike Hernandez waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. Drilled to first. Pierce is there, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So striding forward now, Kike Hernandez hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Now the first pitch here from Price. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Now it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Leading up the 4th for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2. Rafael Devers will be next. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Hernandez on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A change-up that catches the corner for strike one. And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball one. The 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig's got a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll dive back in. Devers, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Ryu comes set. Here it is on 0-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Now at the plate, Austin Barnes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitch on the way. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Drilled to the left side. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0. Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Oh, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out, but that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what, you hear it all the time that the game, baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been a difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
In now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Kinsler for 1. On to Pierce at first, and it's a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Here's David Freese to stand in. Check swing grounder to the right side. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 from Price. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Here's Price on 3-1. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. Three runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Good battle. Count remains full. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. The next 3-2. Hits this one hard the other way. On to first with his Pierce, and that'll be the inning. Dodgers leave 1. Score holds at 4-3. Now batting, Christian Vasquez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Christian Vasquez.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2-0 pitch on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Ryu now on 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Puig. He's got it one away. Here's Mookie Betts. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Two and one now to Mookie.
2-1's the count.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Here's Manny Machado now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And a neck-high fastball that time. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Runners on the move for second. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 and 2's the count.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
In the air out toward right field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Next could be the designated hitter, Matt Kemp. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score.
Joe Kelly enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Machado on third. Kemp is over at second with 1 down in the inning. They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Popped him up. Devers in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Yasiel Puig, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher,
That'll bring in Austin Barnes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be. Not even close.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Dodgers leave them loaded. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Dylan Floro enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
number 51, Dylan Floro.
Steve Pearce will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's his first base hit in this one. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
The 1-2 down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2 pitch. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Set to deal on 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Now in the box, Rafael Devers comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 home. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 1. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And it's off the green monster. 1 run is scored. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Bogaerts, the runner at third. Kinsler at second with 1 away. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike two. From the stretch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go to the 7th now in Game 2. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Dodgers 3. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Drew Pomeranz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Drew Pomeranz.
Ready once again, Brian Dozier. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So striding in, Justin Turner. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Here's David Freese to stand in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Benintendi facing back, and it bangs off the monster. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Manny Machado. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Here's the 1-2 delivery. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Under it is Bogarts, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Chris Taylor. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Taylor swings and a ball hit well to left. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. Chris Taylor, a 2-run shot. His first homer so far in the series. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down to pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. And he misses 2-1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Out of here. Back-to-back home runs, and they've taken the lead. It's a solo shot here for Matt Kemp. His 2nd home run of the series as they move out in front 7-6. Keith Hembry will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Keith Hembry. Now batting.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Tough slider down low for a strike. Ready with the 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Red Sox 6.
Your attention, please.
Call to the bullpen complete as the right-handed workhorse Ryan Madsen set to take over. At the plate, Mookie Betts.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Madsen is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
For the Dodgers, number 75, Scott Alexander.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. His first homer here in the series, as that'll pull him into a tie at 7-7.
I mean, you have to love the World Series. What a game we have right now. Home run ties it late. Place is going absolutely bananas. Would you rather be anywhere else?
Here's Steve Pearce now. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Machado was there on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
1-0.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
2 out, nobody on.
Yeah.
2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Xander Bogaerts would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. 7 complete here tonight. And we are tied 7-7. In now is Yasiel Puig. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now. And I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
In now, Austin Barnes. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking to get that go-ahead run over to third as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier, and their runners at the corners now. He's set and the pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there. And he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with one big out on the scoreboard now.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Bradley has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. He's safe at the plate, and they have taken the lead here in game 2.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out, and how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, David Freese. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Barnes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is down low, and he gets the call. Strike three looking. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Dodgers lead it 8-7. Kenta Maeda is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 18.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Up around the face. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Second baseman, number 5.
Digging in once again, Ian Kinsler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He went down on strikes last time up. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard up the middle. Machado has it, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Red Sox 7. Some of the hustle and bustle from historic Boston, Mass, as we're set for the remainder of this one from Fenway. Matt Barnes enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Manny Machado now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply, but caught down there at third. Tough break there, and on one pitch, the leadoff man's gone already to start off the ninth inning. Chris Taylor will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the seventh inning. This was a two-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Fouled away. A pause and the 0-2. Too high. 1-2. Barnes, a 6'4" right-hander. He's a second-year big leaguer. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the ninth.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. So coming to the plate, Kike Hernandez, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Ready with the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for LA. And this remains a close one. It's 8-7. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's Mookie Betts. He's the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a ninth-inning rally. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him. The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Way out in front. Jansen, originally from the island nation of Curacao. This is his second year as a major leaguer. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
The 3-1. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Striding into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
That was a pretty good pitch, too, man. That last AB when he went deep, that was a fastball that was in and off the plate. So that tells me this guy likes the ball on that inner half of the plate or even inside off the plate. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm keeping the ball away from this guy.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Turned on down the line. This will get foul for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A runner at first with no outs here. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
You expect drama and historic moments in the World Series, and we just got another one of those. A walk-off to end this thing in the final at-bat of the game. What a finish.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Boston get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. Matt Barnes is the winning pitcher of record, so that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 9 runs on 10 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Dodgers, 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors, they left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. I'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.